about community events. I'm talking about maybe even things I could get involved with in this community. You know, obviously living somewhere else, I can't devote full time to it. But if there is something where my presence would somehow help, I'm involved in a lot of things that with young people, and I'm also very involved in the veterans group that's based in Wayne County, the Veterans for Veterans Connection, which I think a lot of you are involved in. So there's a lot of things like that. But if you could kind of be my eyes and ears, email me things. I'll pass around my cards and my email address. You know, make sure I know as much as possible so I can, you know, be a bigger presence in this area. We, by the way, we won Monroe County. The Monroe County in the 25th District, we won, thanks to a lot of your help. But we won it by about like 70 votes. Yeah. I think we can win. I think in 08 we should be able to win it by 1,000. Oh yeah. And it would make a huge difference going into the rest of the district. You know, we did a great job. I mean, you know, obviously nobody heard of me before this election in Monroe County, and yet we've still managed to win that part of the district against a long-term entrenched incumbent. So we can do even better. So I'm very, very bullish on the future, obviously, but don't forget those 07 races. Everything we do in 08, the foundation is going to be laid in 07. And we do have, I mean, it's all over upstate New York. We have these opportunities now, and we have to grab them. So please, like I said, send me suggestions, send me events, send me all that stuff. If you could be my eyes and ears on the ground here, that's great. You know, we're starting a lot earlier this time, but it's all going to be in the preparation and bringing up that grassroots effort. And I think building on what we had before, we're going to be able to really, really have the kind of campaign that I always ideally wanted to run originally, but simply, you know, couldn't because of the resources and because of the advantages of the opponent I faced. We've stripped a lot of those advantages now. So thank you very much. Ted, thank you for running. I'm really pleased about that. And then one more. Thank you for thinking about running. By the way, my announcement's not official either, but I do want to just relay one more anecdote, and that is I did hear from Chairman Dean after the election, and he called me up and he just said, "Look, Dan, you know, you ran a great race. You know, I'm sorry that you didn't pull it off. You should have. You know, we in Washington should have supported you more earlier. But we want to help now." And one of the things that, and then I went to Washington, I talked to him in his office at the Democratic headquarters. And one of the things they're going to do is, through the state party, they're going to fund a field person, a grassroots field person in Monroe County. So I'm not the only person who has to say what that person does or is, but you know, you've been heard. And although he's not officially has anything to do with DFA anymore, the DNC chairman is very focused on this race and Eric's as well. You know, we got their attention in a big way in 06, and now we just have to bring it home in 08. Thank you very much for welcoming me. I really appreciate it. I'll be here for a little while.
You ran Paloma Campana was also running. Will you be facing any challenge like that?
It's a good question. I mean, Paloma and I, of course, now ally. We joked when we were here before that wouldn't it be great if we could both run? Well, we sort of figured out a way to do that. She has not made a final decision, but she is seriously considering challenging Nizolio. And if she decides to do this, I hope all of you will help. Nizolio is one of these entrenched incumbents who almost never faced even a nominal challenge. And yet, there's a lot of reasons to challenge him in this district. So she's thinking very seriously about that. It's a great year to be a Democrat. Next year, 08 will be a great year to be a Democratic challenger in the state Senate. So I very much hope that you know, she could use a lot of your help and your support, particularly if you know people in that district. I mean, it's only a very small sliver of Monroe County, but it's a lot of Ontario County, I believe, most of Ontario, all of Wayne, and it goes down into the Finger Lakes region. In terms of someone else, I don't know. You know, last time it was, you know, the idea of a primary was tougher because I wasn't tested, I wasn't a name people knew, etc. Now it's very, very different. And I tell you, John Paul, who had a very contentious primary and yet won that and went on to defeat Sue Kelly, really is an inspiration. I mean, I don't want a primary, I don't like running against other Democrats, but if I have one, I'm going to run it, I'm going to win it, and then I'm going to go on and beat Walsh. So I'm not afraid of it. I have heard, though, no names. Certainly none of the prominent office holders have shown any interest. Nobody in Onondaga County, there might be, and if there are a couple of people who want to run, I'll welcome them. But it doesn't look like we'll have that kind of issue this time.
Is your district the southern problem in the southern tier? Because that's what we had at 89.
No, it's not a southern tier. No, my district it would be all of Webster, the majority of Penfield, most of Irondequoit, then all of Wayne County.
Okay, right. Yeah, you could be south. Rural thing. That's it.
And well, I mean, we're not for the rural areas of the district. I won the race. In fact, I could have even had I won Onondaga County and Monroe County. But I lost Wayne County and Cayuga by enough that it made up the difference. But it was such a close election. I mean, I have all these friends in Wayne County, and they're like, I'm really sorry, Danny, you failed. Like our goal in Wayne County was to get 41%. We got 40%. So it's just it's really, really difficult what we tried to do, and we almost pulled it off. But there's no reason to give up just because you've gotten so very, very close.
I think the rural thing, because I was very involved in Sam Barron's campaign before.
Yeah.
And the district I was an inspector, she took that by 225 to 219, which is 3-to-1 Republican. And
right.
I thought, we got it.
Right.
And not knowing how it is in the southern tier.
Well, and obviously we're going to get much closer. We're going to have to get much closer before we line everybody up. But one of the things that we can do differently is we'll have more resources to have observers in every part of the district, and we really didn't. I mean, I can't tell you anything went wrong or was fishy in Wayne County because I don't know. I mean, it's tough. Those areas are tough. We know there were some shenanigans in Onondaga County, not enough to make up the difference. But that's because we did have observers and lawyers there. But we just didn't have the resources to get to all the areas. So it's one of the things that we need to do. And there's actually a group of lawyers out of New York that work on it. But any help from DFA would be very beneficial.
So did I hear you say that if it weren't for the rural districts,
we lost the rural districts, so we need to make up that.
I mean, a Democrat is going to lose Wayne County just the way Democrats have lost Wayne County, 1840.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Like I said, our goal wasn't to win. Our turnout goal, our turnout goal was not to win Wayne County. It was to get about 41% there, and we ended up with 40%. So frankly, I'm pretty proud of that. Now, yeah.
That you needed a 90%.
Oh no. But that said, I think we could have done not only our goal, but I think 42, 43%, and that's where I'm going to be shooting for in the next campaign, without too much difficulty, because there's an awful lot of dissatisfaction with at least at the federal level, with what the Republicans are doing, and people just didn't know me. One of the frustrating things about it is we had, once you got to Wayne County, particularly the eastern part of Wayne County or northern Cayuga, they had almost no access